Managing a fleet of vehicles involves a constant balancing act between keeping the tanks full and keeping the books clean, and the ExxonMobil BusinessPro Fleet Program aims to address those specific pain points for small to mid-sized business owners. This program, issued by WEX Bank, is a dedicated fuel management solution that moves away from the messy world of paper receipts and reimbursement headaches. It is essentially split into two distinct paths: the private label version and the universal version. The private label card is hyper-focused on the 12,000 Exxon and Mobil stations across the country, while the universal version opens things up to 95% of all gas stations in the United States. Choosing between them depends entirely on your geography and how much you value flexibility versus cost savings. The private label version is the budget-friendly choice with a $0 setup fee and $0 monthly fees as long as you opt for paperless billing. On the other hand, the universal version requires a one-time $40 setup fee and costs $2 per card every month. While that might seem small, a 10-car fleet would end up paying $240 a year just to have the cards in their pockets. However, that fee buys the peace of mind that a driver will never be stranded looking for a specific brand when the low fuel light comes on. From a management perspective, the real value here is the administrative relief. The program captures what is known as Level 3 data, which includes the driver identification, odometer readings, unit price, and location for every single transaction. This is a massive win for anyone dealing with IFTA reporting or tax season because it eliminates the need for drivers to play a game of tag with crumpled receipts. You can also implement incredibly strict spend controls, setting limits by the dollar amount, time of day, or even the day of the week. If you don't want your drivers fueling up on Sundays or buying snacks and lottery tickets inside the store, you can lock the cards down to fuel-only purchases. This level of oversight is an excellent deterrent for employee misuse and fraud. Drivers also benefit from the Driver Dash mobile app, which allows them to pay from the cab using biometric unlocks. It is faster and more secure than swiping a physical card. A unique perk that really stands out is the ability for drivers to link their personal ExxonMobil Rewards Plus accounts. This means the driver earns points for their own snacks or personal fuel, which acts as a nice little morale booster while the company still keeps the business rebates. However, there are some significant drawbacks to consider, especially regarding the actual savings. The rebate structure is tiered, offering up to 6 cents per gallon, but that top tier is usually reserved for massive fleets pumping over 10,000 gallons a month. For a typical small business pumping between 1 and 500 gallons, the rebate is often just a measly 1 cent per gallon. If you are paying $2 per card for the universal version, you might actually be spending more on fees than you are earning back in rebates. It is also important to note that this is primarily a fuel card. While you can authorize in-store purchases, you will not get the high cash back percentages you might find on a retail-specific business card. For heavy trucking or diesel fleets, this tool also falls short as it lacks access to commercial truck lanes and specialized diesel pricing. Financing is another area to watch. While the private label card is a charge card that must be paid in full, the universal version offers a revolving credit option. This is helpful for managing seasonal cash flow, but you have to be mindful of the costs associated with carrying a balance. To summarize the situation, the ExxonMobil BusinessPro Fleet Program is a powerful tool for businesses that prioritize control and data over raw cashback. It is an ideal fit if Exxon or Mobil stations are conveniently located near your office or job sites, particularly if you use the private label version to avoid monthly fees. It solves the pain point of administrative clutter and helps prevent unauthorized spending through its robust reporting and driver ID requirements. However, the risks involve the fee structure and the low rebate ceiling. If your fuel volume is low, the monthly card fees on the universal plan can easily outpace your savings. Furthermore, relying on the private label card in an area with few Exxon stations can lead to drivers paying out of pocket, which defeats the purpose of the automated reporting. Always weigh the $2 monthly card fee against your estimated monthly fuel usage to ensure the math actually works in your favor before signing up. If you only have 1 or 2 vehicles, you might find more value in a standard business credit card that offers a flat percentage back on gas without the per card maintenance fees.